A very beautiful Wednesday afternoon from wherever you are watching. This is Bonga na Jalas, and the biggest interview that all of you have been asking me to bring on is the most beautiful woman in East and Central Africa, up the Limpopo, down the Sahara, across the equator, the beautiful Luo woman that all of you have been asking me, the mother of the most handsome son in town, is here, the most amazing Tanasha Donna. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. What did I do to deserve all those compliments? Hey, that was a whole storybook.
do you always talk this soft?
Yes.
Are you always this soft?
I'm actually quite loud.
Oh,
so when people say I'm soft, I don't understand it.
Oh, you loud, eh?
Yeah, I'm quite loud.
Now, a quick one. We are live from Miale 72. Miale 72 is one of the best restaurants in Nairobi, located at the Amboseli Drive and Amboseli Road. And this place you can always have your best nyama choma, your best chicken, your best vegetables, everything that you've ever wanted. You can always find them here at Miale 72. What's your favorite food, Tanasha?
These days I've become such a red meat person.
So nyama choma is it?
Nyam chom is it, man.
All right. Now, Tanasha, before we even start, you know, people do not know who Tanasha is. People do not know who Tanasha is. One day, we woke up and this beautiful lady was already running up the show. Nobody knows where you came from or from wherever, and boom, Tanasha is here. Where were you born? Where did you grow up? And what was your childhood before you came back to Kenya?
Okay, well, I was born in England, so North London to be specific.
North London?
Yes, North London.
Okay.
I moved to Kenya when I was 3 years old. So I stayed here I studied here until I was about 12 years old. Then I moved to Belgium and then came back to Kenya. So it's been a whole, but you can tell Kenya is home.
So Kenya is home.
Yeah.
So London, Belgium, and everything. When you say you moved back to Kenya when you were 3, so from 3
I stayed here.
You stayed
until I was 12 years old.
Oh, until you were 12.
Yeah. Then I went out to Belgium, and then I came back like about 4 years ago now.
So let me ask you. So you went your primary school. Your primary school was here in Kenya?
Yes, my primary school was right here in Kenya.
Which primary school?
I went to Consolata. I went to like...
Oh, Consolata?
Yeah, Consolata.
Msongari or...
no, just the one right here on Westlands.
Oh.
I had a lot of Indians in my school, a lot of Kenyans. I loved that school. I had such great childhood memories there. Shout out to that school.
So after 12, after your class 8, that is.
Yeah, no, I actually left around class 6, class 7. Yeah, then I left to Belgium. Then I had to study the language before I could now study there as well.
So you studied everything in Belgium?
Yes.
So your heavily adult life was in Belgium?
Was in Belgium, yes. From my teenagehood, becoming a woman was there, you can say that.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, when did you come back to Kenya?
About 4 years ago now. 4, 5. End of this year is going to be 5 years ago.
5 years?
Yeah.
That's when you came back
That's
to Kenya?
when I came back.
And that was straight from Belgium?
Straight from Belgium. The plan wasn't even to come back. That's the funny thing.
What?
The plan was just to come on vacation for 3 months because I hadn't been in quite a while. So I wanted to come on vacation. Sorry.
Corona.
And then, no, don't worry. Don't worry. Can we even like clear our throat in peace? Of
course,
anymore?
yes. We've already sanitized. We already have our masks and
thermometer, kila kitu. Yeah. So I came and I ended up staying because I felt like, this is where I belong.
This is where you belong, and you've belonged here until this moment. We are now here.
Yeah.
All right, Tanasha. Let's start this interview from a very different angle.
Okay.
Ever wanted to be an artist from before, or it just happened that this is what you're following? What were you doing in college? What was this what you wanted to be?
No, what I did in college was tourism, so it was completely different from what I wanted because I was I was already linguistic, and I love to travel, so I felt like that's where I belonged. But where I really belonged was in the creative industry. I always knew that I wanted to be a creative ever since I was young.
All right.
Because I used to love drawing, I used to love painting, I used to love designing things, I used to love anything that involved the creative space and the arts was me. I used to love music because growing up, my stepfather and my family, they love music. So my father always used to have these CDs of Carlos Santana, Susanna Wheel, we were talking about her earlier.
Susanna Wheel.
Yeah, and so many. So I grew up in the creative space. So I felt like that's where I always belonged. Photography, anything to do with the creative space. So regardless what exactly I'm doing, I knew it had to be in the creative space.
Wow.
Yeah.
So there's also this other side of you that nobody knows. You are Luo.
Yes.
By birth, by blood, by calling,
Yeah.
or how are you Luo?
My mom is Luo, actually.
From which side of Nyanza?
From South Nyanza, I told
South
you earlier,
Nyanza.
from Homa Bay.
Oh, Homa Bay!
Yes.
You are from the south. And that's why, you know, everybody's been asking, Okech, how are you Okech? How is this beautiful woman Okech? Yeah.
I got my grandfather's name from my mom's side.
Do you know what Okech means from what I told you?
You told me what it means. You told me what all these names mean,
Yes.
and it's quite intriguing because I never knew this. You know, I didn't know that each name actually has its own meaning.
Yes, of course. Okech, like your name, you're born during famine.
Yes.
And during hunger, famine. Cage in Luo means famine.
Yes.
And hunger and all that.
Yeah.
Amudiwar. I was born in the middle of the night.
Vampire.
Nocturnal kind of an animal. Then we have a Chieng, born during the day. A Diambo, born in the evening.
My grandmother is Achieng.
Achieng, meaning she was born during the day when the sun is up.
Yeah.
In Luo, the sun is called
And
Chieng.
Omolo?
Omolo is just about bragging. In Luo, there's something called Pakrok. Pakrok is where you come out and say, and then you put an Omolo in it. That's why calligraphy is always about swag and all that kind of stuff.
Okay, that's interesting.
Whoa, that's really interesting. It's been a crazy journey for you, Tanasha, until when you now released your first song. The first song I can remember you with, I want to be honest, is Radio.
Okay.
Radio, you with Barack Jacuzzi.
With Barack, yeah.
That's the first time I heard about it. And I don't know how that went. Was that your first song?
No, my first song was done so many years ago, but my first song that I released was Ex Anaiva with Mviri, the storyteller, actually. And back then he hadn't yet ventured into the music industry. Yeah, he still was the storyteller. He always called himself Mviri, the storyteller, since back in the day.
All right.
But back then he was more specialized in photography, but music was always his talent. So now when you just see people grow, it's amazing.
So you've seen even Mviri grow and everything. So that was your first song?
Yeah.
Wow. Then boom!
First song that I came out with, but it wasn't my first song.
But by that time, nobody knew that you were an artist.
Exactly, yeah.
And then, boom, Radio Love.
Then boom, Radio. 1 year later, boom, Radio. And then, and then the journey continued from there, and the growth continued from there. Yeah.
And all this time you were doing this music, people did not know you that much. Let's just be honest.
Yeah, they didn't.
Right? What was your biggest breakthrough?
I feel like my biggest breakthrough was, I think we all know what my biggest breakthrough really was. It was me getting involved with this superstar in East Africa. Yeah, but for me personally, I feel like my biggest breakthrough is now, because I'm coming out as me. And I'm showing people what I'm capable of, and I'm showing people my potential and my craft. So I feel like my biggest breakthrough is now.
Do you think that dating D was almost a blessing in disguise to make you come out and show people what you're you are able to do, people who did not know you?
I feel like every experience in my life is a blessing in disguise. I never live with regrets.
All right.
Every single stage and chapter in my life has been a blessing in disguise. And I never live with any regrets. I'm always real. I'm very outspoken. I tell people how I feel. How you take it is a you problem. But I think that in life we should be outspoken and real with one another. Because when you look at people around the industry, there's a lot of people who are faking it too much. You know, it's good to be your authentic self, because people will love you for you and who you are. Yeah.
Wow. So now that you can release a song like Sawa is doing really well.
Thank you.
Sawa.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't watched Tanasha's new song, Sawa, amazing, amazing, amazing.
Thank
amazing,
you.
amazing job. Go on YouTube, definitely just check out Tanasha's new song called Sawa, and we'll be playing it here definitely for you people who haven't watched it. Now that you can pull up moves that nobody can pull. Yani you wake up and your song is on 100,000 views, 200,000. I'm even struggling on my YouTube page.
Yeah. Thank you. That means a lot to me. No, you're not struggling, Jalango. I think we all know that. I think we all know.
all right. I don't have subscribers that you have. I don't have, but you know, you release a song now and kaboom, 200, 300,000. Now I saw you a post the other day, and you were telling people that, you know what, let's hit 1 million and release another song.
Yeah.
Whoa. Tanasha's got to a point where we hit 1 million and release another one. Do you think this is from this relationship that you had and your past, and everybody is on your business now?
Yeah, I feel like it comes with the entertainment industry. I think you can relate. You're a star yourself in this country.
I am a star.
You represent us well, Jalango, you know.
Thank you.
And you're known all over East Africa as well. So I think you can relate that regardless what you do, when you're in this industry.
Yes.
Izo vitu zinakam nayo, you know.
All right.
People will automatically
The
be in your
drama,
business, yeah.
The drama.
And that's not a us problem. That's a them problem. I like to tell people that's a you problem. That's not a me problem that you're in my business or whatever. Yeah.
Tanasha, you've had a lot of hate and love at the same time. There are people who've come out and said, Tanasha, the talent zero. Tanasha cannot sing. Tanasha cannot do this. I'm not in that space of hating.
Okay,
I'm always in the space of appreciating and seeing everybody's effort and helping and supporting everyone come up. What do you think of people who say that Tanasha has no talent?
I would say that that's your opinion, and that's fine. You know, in this world, you can't please everybody. I can't be everybody's cup of tea. What matters is the people who support me, and I have an army of people who are supporting
Tanasha
me.
Nation.
I have an army of people who are behind me, and they don't even expect anything in return. They're just doing it out of love, you know. And I have so many people supporting and pushing what I'm doing. So I like to put my focus on that, like you said, and not really focus too much on the 10 or 20% that have, because us as human beings, we always tend to remember the negative someone says, and we forget all of the positive things that are being said about the person.
They'll never remember you about what good you've done.
They
when
never
you mess
do.
up or something,
that's what they remember,
that's what they remember,
you know. So that's just how society is today, and I feel like it's inevitable. There's nothing you can do about it. It comes with the industry you've chosen. Yeah.
Wow. That is really dope. You know, when you choose this industry, whatever people say about you, whatever people think about you, that is their opinion. And an opinion is like a bad tooth. Everyone has one. Or an opinion is like a bus. There's always another one coming.
Yes. I like that. I like that.
No. A quick one, T. Which is your best song? The song you walked into a studio and said that this is
my best song?
Yeah.
I've not yet released it. That's the thing.
Oh, not yet
I've
released.
not yet released it.
Radio?
No.
With Mbosso?
Yes, that's one of my favorites for sure. I love that song.
I definitely JJ. No,
You
not
meant
JJ.
you meant get it.
Not JJ. Get it.
Yes, that's one of my favorites too. I like all the songs I've released, yeah.
You know why I ask you about JJ?
Why?
Your partner did not support Gary as much as they supported JJ. Was that the time that you had your issues?
Yes, that was the time we broke up. And yeah, like
so he decided to push this other one to try and kill this one that became bigger than this one.
Hey, I don't know, man. Yo, you know, that's everyone's personal decision.
Because we're talking about over 10 million views.
Mashallah, that's amazing.
How many views so far? More than 10 million.
I believe so, yes.
Wow.
Thank you. It is an amazing song. I love the song.
What is your Muslim name?
Aisha is my Muslim name.
So you totally converted?
Yes, I did.
Was it a personal decision? Or did you go through a religion issue? Or was it also because you know who you were dating D and maybe you wanted to convert and now become the woman that maybe you
For me, it was more of all those little factors played a role, but the majority was a personal decision for me. I'd been doing a lot of research on, I'm a very, very spiritual person, naturally.
Please, Donna.
I'm a very spiritual person, and I like to explore my spirituality. I don't like being closed in a box, and that's with everything that I do. I don't like being closed in a box. I like thinking outside of the box. So whenever I explore my spirituality, of course comes religion, you know, and that's where I felt that I feel like there's not much of a difference between Christianity and Islam. Islam is more in detail, but it's the same story, different religion, you know, but we all serve one God. So at the end of the day, I feel like people focus too much on religion, and we should all be focusing on the one we serve at the end of the day. So Islam was a personal decision for me, one that I don't regret, one that I'm happy I made. And
so did you fast during the Ramadan?
I did, and it was not easy. It wasn't easy.
It was crazy.
It was,
having been brought up in Christianity all the way.
Yes.
What's the difference?
The difference between Islam and Christianity?
Yeah, you have both the experience.
I feel that the difference is in Islam we're a bit more strict with the religion in terms of even just washing yourself before you pray, make sure you pray in a clean space. It's just all in the small details. Like I said, Islam for me is a more detailed version of Christianity. I feel like that's my personal opinion. I don't know what everyone else thinks. That's my personal opinion. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but I feel like it's a more detailed version of the Bible, the Quran. Yeah.
So now, as we speak, you are Tanasha Aisha.
I'm still Tanasha Donna, but Aisha is my Islamic name. Yes.
Let's give a bit of a shout out to a few guys and what everybody
is saying.
The only Luo lady who doesn't not shrub. Your English is dope. Anasema hivyo. Mary Wamaidha, I see you. Keith Majanga, I see you. Anasema buibui yako iko wapi jamani?
Iko wapi?
Anasema we need to see you follow this thing strictly. Sally Meli, I see you. Santana Hashim, I see you. Maxwell Owenga, I see you. Thank you so much. Wow. Then George on Facebook now, on Facebook. Wow. Everybody wants to know, how's your son doing?
He's amazing. He's so naughty. And he's so active. He doesn't like to sit still. He doesn't like the things. I'll buy him all these toys, and he doesn't want the toys that he has. He wants the stuff the grown-ups have. He wants to play with the things that kids are not supposed to play with. So he's just a funny character.
What grown-up toys do you have that?
No, I'm talking about like, he wants to touch like grown-ups things like remotes.
Car, remotes, the TV.
He wants cups and glasses. He wants like, you know what I mean? Like
this Tanzanian guy who has been claiming to be the father of your son. Did you have a relationship with him?
I have never met this person in my entire life.
Let me ask you. So somebody would wake up and spread such a lie
Imagine.
that the father of your son, you've never met this guy?
I have never in my life met this person. As in, you know, even those as you can say we've met with a group of people, never, ever. I don't know him. I've never met him. He just thought he would seek some attention because people happen to say that my son and him have similarities because my son has big brown eyes and he has big eyes as well. So people were comparing. So he felt like, okay, I might as well ride on this wave and claim somebody else's son. But we're past that. I forgave him. I have no bad blood.
You're not suing?
I didn't sue him yet. I sent him a demand letter. I sent him a demand letter.
Does he still talk about it?
I sent him a demand letter demanding that he publicly apologizes. Otherwise, we'll be seeing him in court in the next 2 weeks. And he publicly apologized. And that's all that matters, you know.
So that story.
I let it go there. As long as you come and publicly apologize, that's okay. I'm suing a number of other people too because people.
Tell me a few people you're suing.
I will not mention that on live.
All right.
However, I will tell you behind the scenes. However,
you're suing a number of people.
A number of, not too many though, a number of people because I feel that bloggers out here should make sure it's a blogger's job to always do what they do, but at the end of the day you don't know what damage you're causing in someone's life, and make sure what you're spreading is factual. You know, when you hear a rumor, make sure you're spreading factual information, and not just even if you come and say a bad story about me that's true, I have no right to come for you or sue you. But if you're trying to tarnish someone's name and cause damage, I personally feel like it's wrong. So people just sometimes need to be put in their place, you know.
In their place.
Yeah.
I know how art pays in this stuff. I know how art pays, and definitely you're making waves. There are no shows, there are nothing. How you raising them amazing young man?
I am doing perfectly fine because God has been good and amazing. That we have endorsements and we have you're
a brand ambassador.
Yes, we have endorsements, we have products that people that we're partnering with, companies that we're partnering with, and it's earning us a good amount of money, especially during these tough times. So it's all in the partnerships that we're doing with the corporates and the endorsements that's keeping us going right now. Other than that, yeah, I'm a strong believer in what you ask for, you receive, and God has kept us going during these times, and that's an amazing thing. It's not easy.
Also supporting, right?
What do you mean supporting financially?
Well, financially, definitely. He's a father, and he has to man up and.
No, I've been doing it all on my own, to be honest. Yeah, I'll be 100% honest with you. I'm very real, you know. I'm not going to say something that's not the case. With all respect that I have for him, and I don't have any bad blood with him. I'm not nothing like that. But no, he's not supporting. And I'm doing it on my own. And I don't need his support, to be honest, because I am raising my son just fine. There's nothing that boy lacks in his life. He's fine. So that's what matters. I'll see you. Why are you looking at me like this, Jalango?
Oh man. All right. That was 10 minutes, Tanasha. That was 10 minutes. How baby? How baby?
I mean,
man, I don't even know where to start, man. No. Guys, we are at this space where we are out here now to support our very own, who is Tanasha. She's had her side of the story. You've had her side of the story. There's so many stories out there, but the woman sitting next to me here is much more than the superstar you think. An amazing mom, an amazing talent, and somebody who needs your support more than any other. Because as we speak, she has her music out there, music that she's trying to push out there. If you love Tanasha as you claim and you follow her, 2.2 million of you out there, and the video still at say 900,000, 700, we're almost sitting at 900. Why are we not at 2 million? So go out there, forget about udaku mingi, forget about mambo mingi. The only thing Tanasha wants you to remember you with is the fact that you went to her YouTube channel, you went supported the things that she's endorsing, you went and commented something positive on her page. The people who are hating left, right, and center, it is not worth it. You cannot wake up and say that this is it, that all I will do today is to hate. You do not know her. You do not know her hustle. You do not know her troubles. You do not know a lot that goes behind the scene. All you know is this beautiful woman who maybe you have nicknamed, or maybe you have already have an opinion about, but look at her. Amazing woman trying to work hard to make sure that she is not that anything. She's much more than just a superstar. Let's talk about your new video, Sour.
Yes.
Wow. Too big, too huge. Where was it shot?
It was shot here in Nairobi, in Kenya, actually.
Who's the director?
Director Ivan Odi. He is the next big thing. I've believed in him. He's shot all my videos personally here in Kenya. In Tanzania, director Kenny has shot it, but here in Kenya, I work with Ivan, and they're both amazing directors. I'm really keen on choosing good video directors when I do
Who
my
writes
videos.
your songs?
I write 80% of my songs.
And you just give you guys listening parts and stuff.
and get.
Who wrote Gary?
Well, I wrote my verse. Okay, I wrote my whole verse. Every part that I sang, I wrote except the Swahili part, which was switched up.
Do you speak Swahili?
Naongea Kiswahili, of course.
Vizuri sana?
Vizuri sana.
Do you speak a bit of Luo?
Martin.
In the marriage Japan.
Adi mabere. Hit me.
Dala when Kanye.
I know in Kanye means where you going, right?
And where are you?
Where are you?
Dala ni Kanye is where is home.
Where is home? Homa Bay.
You know, I need you to say that in Luo. Dalawa and Homa Bay.
Dalawa and Homa Bay.
Iwacha dier.
Huh?
Iwacha dier.
Iwache?
Adier.
There you've lost me, man.
Like, are you saying the truth?
Yes.
Yeah.
How do you say yes?
That's it. So shot in Kenya. Director Ivan shot
Ivan
it.
Odi.
All right, sweetie. I want you to look up on that camera and tell your fans something that they don't know about you and what we expect this season and what we should look up to. And I promise you that tonight, look at your video, Sour. Team Jalas, we have to all move to Tanasha's YouTube today. By the time we are done today, we hit 1 million
Inshallah.
views.
Thank you.
Inshallah.
Thank you
Look
so
at that camera
much.
and give them their parting words.
Well, one thing they don't know about me, I feel like you would be the one to tell me what people don't know about me, and then I can answer that.
Wow. All right. There's a party. Alikiba and Diamond, where will you go to?
Wow, you just had to throw that question. My goodness. Jalango, you can't. Next question. I can't answer. Jalango, you can't do me like this now.
Just answer that.
Man, both.
But you want to go to both of them?
Both. I like both the music. Hey, I like both the music.
You have to choose one.
I can't.
Otile Masauti, whose concert will you go to?
I think Masauti. I still like Otile though, but I think Masauti.
You go to Masauti's concert.
Yeah.
All right. Wallet or phone? What would you not leave your house without?
Both. But
one
mostly my
answer.
phone. Mostly my phone. Yeah. Because my cash, my bag always has a zipper inside where I can put my cash. So I don't really need a wallet. I'm sorted. You know, women, we have handbags over here.
Sneakers or heels?
Sneakers type of girl for sure. Yeah.
Makeup or no makeup?
Makeup, man. I love makeup. Yeah.
Underwear or comb?
My goodness. Oh no. Next.
This interview is done. Thank you guys so much. It's been an amazing one. Thank you so much, Tanasha, for coming up.
Me.
Guys, go out there. Watch Tanasha's new song. It's Sour. You know what we're talking about. My name is Jalango, and I've been hanging out with Mama Nasib Jr. You know how we do. Holding it down. My little beautiful sister. We are out, baby.
Thank you.